Hey, it's Ryan Stewman here, and on this week's edition of Hardcore Closer, what's happening right now in technology, I want to kind of take some old school marketing methodology and twist it into some new school social media thinking. Facebook, within a recent amount of time, within the last few months, maybe even within the last year, has allowed you to actually tag artists, friends, people's names, and it highlights them and puts them in blue here like this, right? You can see that I'm able to comment on Keisha Cole, and even though she is a huge musician, I'm able to tag her, and what happens is I go over here in one of these bars of people that have mentioned her, right? More posts about her. So what that does is when people are trying to find common friends for Keisha Cole, for example, they can come through here and click see all, and they can see all these different people talking about Keisha Cole and tagging her and all that. So it's like-minded people, right? Well, the same thing can happen for your business, whether it's real estate. There's groups on here for real estate. Simply come up here. There's all sorts of groups and everything that you can go into. That's one that I already belong to. For real estate, whoops. We hit the search button this time. There's all these different real estate groups that you can come through, that you can get involved in and go through the same thing just like I did for Keisha Cole. But now let me tell you the old school methodology and what's really going on here, being able to tag friends and artists and everything in this. So most of us have read How to Win Friends and Influence People, right? The old Dale Carnegie. It's basically the sales Bible. And so, you know, in that we learn that we have to be interesting and we have to be interested in other people to be interesting. One of the things that have gone on in the direct mail industry forever is they've said that you have to get in front of somebody 7 or 8 times in order for them to become familiar with you and give a buying sign and feel comfortable enough to buy with you. Well, the same thing, you can get somebody in front of their eyes in print, just like direct mail, using social media. For example, Chris Weaver's a good friend of mine, business partner, somebody that has commented on here. I can go right back here and tag Chris. I can even do it just his first name by deleting the second part. It'll still highlight it. As you can see, it's gray there. And what that does is that lets Chris know that I tagged him in a post that I'm talking directly to him. So what happens is the post, let me back up just for a second. In the past, direct mail and other forms of marketing, you had to get in front of somebody 7 times for them to give you a buying sign. Well, here's one time that I've been able to get in front of them. The second time is when they like it. The third time is when they finally comment. The fourth time is when I comment and tag their name. And look what happens when you, I don't know if you know this about Facebook or not, but when someone mentions you in a comment, Facebook sends you an email and lets you know that someone mentioned you in a comment. So Chris just got an email similar to this one that I just got. So he not only sees my name once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times, the 6th time, and then it's easy for him to come back here and like this post once he sees I acknowledge him. That's generally what people do. So you can get in front of somebody multiple times in a short period of time to really get that familiarity that you would have to, in the past, spend tons of money on for direct mail or tons of pay-per-click money or whatever else it may be. So every week you can come back to this website, www.hardcorecloser.com, and find killer tips just like this that'll help you expand your business and your influence on social media. I'm going to teach you tactics every single week to help you take your internet game to the next level. In the meantime, share this to all your friends. Put this on social media. Thanks a lot for watching. Catch you next week.